All right, listen up. The latest Rangers news is absolutely buzzing. Will the clash with Manchester United at Old Trafford go ahead? We've got the latest update. Chris Boyd's raising alarm bells about defensive issues before the big game, and there's a potential deal for an ex-Man United player on a free transfer. Is it worth the risk? Plus, Cyril Dessers' situation is heating up, and Rangers could double a multi-million-pound windfall within weeks. How much are we talking? Stick around to find out. It's massive. Let's dive in. With the clash between Rangers and Manchester United now set to go ahead on Thursday, the stage is perfectly poised for Philippe Clement's side to make a statement in Europe. It's a rare treat to see Scottish teams heading south of the border for such high-stakes encounters, and while Manchester United might be a household name, they're not the force they once were. Clement's men, buoyed by their strong form on the European stage, have every reason to feel confident. Facing a United side in one of their most vulnerable periods in recent memory, there's a real sense that this could be a defining night for the Light Blues. The question is, can they capitalize on a team that's been low on confidence and riddled with inconsistencies? The potential absence of Leon Balogun adds a layer of intrigue, particularly with the possibility of Clinton Nsiala and Robin Proper forming the heart of the defense. While the pair have shown resilience recently, a test at Old Trafford is a different proposition altogether. This could very well be a night where players like James Tavernier and Ridvan Yilmaz need to step up and deliver under immense pressure. Now, let's stir the pot a wee bit. If Rangers can go to Old Trafford and win against a faltering Manchester United, would it be fair to say that this current side might be more prepared for European success than domestic dominance? What does it say about Scottish football if success is easier achieved abroad than at home? Timothy Fosu-Mensah, a name that once sparked excitement as the fastest player in the Premier League, has been offered to Rangers on a free transfer. On the surface, it sounds like a golden opportunity, a versatile defender with experience at Manchester United, Crystal Palace, Fulham, and Bayer Leverkusen. However, it's clear why Rangers are cautious given the player's extensive injury history and ongoing fitness concerns. The Dutchman's time in the Bundesliga was marred by repeated setbacks, including knee ligament injuries and persistent hamstring issues. Despite training with Ajax to regain fitness, the concerns remain valid, especially when you consider the current injury struggles at Ibrox. With key players like Leon Balogun, John Souttar, and James Tavernier missing games, the last thing Philippe Clement needs is another player with a questionable ability to stay fit. On the flip side, Fosu-Mensah's versatility could be a massive asset. His ability to play as a right-back, centre-back, or even a holding midfielder makes him a utility player who might provide cover in multiple positions. At just 27 years old, there's also the potential for him to rediscover the form that once made him a standout prospect in the Premier League. But here's the burning question for you. Should Rangers gamble on a player with undeniable talent, but a body that has let him down so often? Or is it time to look elsewhere, prioritizing reliability over potential? Would you take the risk and hope Clement's medical team can work miracles? Or is this a luxury Rangers cannot afford? Lennon Miller, an 18-year-old prodigy and Motherwell's youngest ever captain, is dominating headlines, and rightly so. With Udinese's £2.5 million bid rejected and Rangers reportedly keeping a watchful eye, the question is not if Miller will move, but when and where. Rangers are clearly admirers of the teenager, with scouts reportedly impressed by his performances before his unfortunate ankle fracture. However, the financial aspect becomes a sticking point. Udinese's offer may have been deemed insufficient by Motherwell, but it's unlikely the Fir Park side can hold out indefinitely if further bids roll in. As for Rangers, they might face the harsh reality of being outbid by clubs from Italy or Germany, where young Scottish talents like Aaron Hickey and Lewis Ferguson have thrived in recent years. Chris Boyd raises an important point. How valuable is Miller to Motherwell's current survival? With the team teetering on the brink of a slide into relegation trouble, cashing in on their captain could offer a lifeline for reinforcements. But there's also the risk of losing a generational talent whose leadership and ability have already set him apart at a young age. For Rangers, the bigger dilemma looms. Should they act now, perhaps stretching resources to bring Miller to Ibrox, or risk losing another exceptional Scottish talent to foreign leagues? Is the club too conservative in its approach to securing young stars, especially when the financial outlay might pale in comparison to the long-term benefits of nurturing and showcasing homegrown brilliance? Here's the provocative question for you. If Rangers miss out on Lennon Miller to a club like Udinese, does it signal that the days of Ibrox being the ultimate destination for Scotland's best and brightest are fading? Are we losing the fight for our nation's top talents to the continent? The transfer window is heating up at Ibrox, with Rangers juggling multiple potential deals while managing the squad dynamics under Philippe Clement. There's no doubt the team is actively reshaping itself, but some decisions could ripple through the dressing room. Cyriel Dezers's situation seems the most contentious. Once the main man up top, he's now firmly behind Hamza Igamane in the pecking order. With Igamane delivering consistently, it's hard to argue against the decision, but if Dezers stays beyond the transfer window, there's the lingering concern of potential unrest. His frustration, whether outwardly displayed or not, could disrupt the team's focus during a critical part of the season. Let's face it, Rangers need unity as they continue to fight on multiple fronts. Meanwhile, the talk surrounding Nikola Katic is intriguing. The fact that he stopped training with FC Zurich suggests he's serious about a move. Could his experience and familiarity with Ibrox provide the defensive depth Rangers sorely need? Or will the drawn-out negotiations leave fans questioning if he's truly committed? Now, here's a controversial thought for you to chew on. Should Rangers offload Cyriel Dezers, even if it means taking a financial hit to maintain harmony, and fully commit to Hamza Igamane as the future? Or does Dezers deserve one last chance to prove his worth to the team? Let me know what you think. Rangers stand on the brink of a massive financial boost with the potential to double their Europa League windfall in just 2 matches. Sitting in 8th in the table, the Light Blues have already banked nearly £5 million in prize money. But here's the kicker. Finishing in the top 8 could take that total to around £10 million, including bonuses and a direct pass to the round of 16. Philippe Clement will be feeling confident as Rangers travel to Old Trafford. Manchester United, plagued by internal chaos and inconsistent performances, are there for the taking. With Union Saint-Gilloise visiting Ibrox shortly after, the Light Blues have a golden opportunity to lock down their top 8 spot and secure that lucrative pot of cash. This isn't just about money, though. The Europa League represents a stage where Rangers continue to show their quality against some of Europe's best. Wins over the likes of Nice, FCSB and Malmo have not only boosted the coffers but also reignited pride among the fans. But let's spark a debate here. Should Rangers board reinvest the potential £10 million back into strengthening the squad in January, or is it wiser to hold back and focus on long-term financial stability? Would you risk it all to back Clement and chase European glory this season? If you haven't seen yesterday's video yet, you're missing out. Explosive news about Rangers that'll leave every fan stunned. Go check it out now.